So we got something in the mail, and I am so excited about this. So I know what this is. We ordered this, was this a week or two ago, Cindy?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And I'm always looking forward to like finding that next kind of unique thing for the house. We don't spend a lot on decor, but we do actively look for kind of that unique item that that can really take the house to the next level, and I think we found it. So I think you all are gonna really love this. And this is the first time I've seen it in person.
Yes, we found it on Etsy.
We found it on Etsy, yeah, that's right. So
well, Luke did.
But you picked the color, so. Yeah. Okay. So this is 100-plus-year-old barnwood from barns based out of New York. So what he does is he goes around the mountain regions of New York, and he looks for barns that are falling down, and he basically asks the people if he can purchase their barns. And he dismantles the barns, takes all the wood, and it's a way of kind of reusing and recycling. And so every piece of wood has a story behind it, and it's not just something that's just been kind of curated to look old. It's not something that's made cheaply and sold at a very high price. This is quality. This is 2-inch thick 100-year-old barnwood that's handcrafted by someone else. I mean, it's so cool, and that's the kind of item that we really like. So yeah, we ended up getting this for, it was like $80 for this shelf, but then it was like, I think like $10 shipping, and really awesome. And it comes with this is a hanging mount here that's is bolted in, so I have to figure out how to get this off here. But this piece here bolts into the wall, and then or this piece bolts into the wall, and then the floating shelf kind of plugs in like that. And
see the other side.
Yeah, so really cool. It's got that hand hewn or hand scraped texture to it. It really matches our floors. That's really what we wanted. We wanted something that matched our floors. This matches almost to a T our floors, Cindy. And I think we're going to put it in the kitchen. We debated putting it over here on this wall, but we thought it would kind of close the room in, and it was kind of bad, what you call bad feng shui, is that people, they don't like sitting under shelves. And the whole idea of feng shui is just doing things that kind of flow and work well with the way people think. So your mind kind of thinks, oh man, I would never want to sit underneath a shelf, because what if the shelf fell? And so your mind kind of thinks that way, even though it might never fall. It looks very bad. So we're gonna put it over here.
Most likely.
I think this is where we're gonna put it. I think we're gonna put it up like this. What do you think, Cindy? Maybe down here a little bit?
too.
Right here, maybe.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put some real cool like gold knickknacks, and like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for those geographic, what do you call it?
Geometrical?
Geometric, same thing, right? So the geometric shapes and some like cool, kind of like classic, clay,
terracotta,
clay painted vases.
or ceramic. Stone.
Cool.
Really want to keep with elements, like earthy elements in the house.
And here's the current state of affairs for our country. What on earth are these people thinking? Who does this? Who parks like this? What absolute idiot parks like that in the first row and blocks everyone else? Folks, it's Christmas time. You got me, myself, and the world people out there. Watch out. Cindy, what do you think about this for the shelf?
Too industrial.
Too industrial?
Yeah, like
why not just like,
auto shop.
why wouldn't you just instantly default to like, who would think of this? like the fact that you would consider it if you were going for industrial. If you liked industrial, you'd be going for this. Like, even if I did like industrial, I would not be going for this. that in the yellow? Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That is sweet.
What do you think?
I'm not a big...
Or there's a gray one.
I'm not a big hourglass fan, but, I'd consider it. Although this is kind of like the unpredictable thing that we're looking for, like something that you'd never expect to find in a home. Like just something really unique and eccentric, but not so eccentric that it's like they're off the wall. This is what my life has come to. We're debating drying racks. Oh, this. Geneva, what do you think? Never mind. I think I'm gonna get this, and I think I'm gonna put like the artificial lemons in there, just so we never have to worry about them rotting. I love fruit bowls. I don't know why, but I think this would be really, really cool to have on that floating shelf, because it's got the gold and the clear so you can see through it. I think we're gonna do that. We're in the section. We're in the right section. What do you think about these, Cindy? What do you think about these inside the bowl?
Yeah. We can change it seasonally kind of thing.
That'd be really cool. So for those wondering where we got the pear Chardonnay, it wasn't that expensive. And here's the white truffle. It's still not that expensive. Just goes to show. Oh my goodness. It just goes to show money doesn't buy brains. And $10 says I should just rear end this person, but conscious would say I should just go in reverse. You know, when it comes to things like that, when I see two cars in a row in the same spot, you have to ask yourself, are you the only person that sees it, or what? I mean, when I get out of the car, I consciously look to see where I'm parked to make sure that my rear end's not too far out so I don't get rear-ended. So what this tells me is they're not only not caring about getting rear-ended, but they're also not caring about the people not being able to enter or exit and making it a massive hassle for everyone else. And I'm not the type of person that, I'm not a grouch, I'm not a Grinch around the holidays, but after Black Friday, every little thing like that bothers the living daylights out of me, because you see it more around Black Friday. Just this level of self-absorbed, lack of awareness mentality where these people are clearly the only ones in their world. And I want to walk up to them and see who they are and then ask them why they are the way they are. Because it's just so, I don't know, maybe it was just the way I was raised to not be a total jerk to people, but it's like these people are so self-absorbed that they can't even take a second to look outside of their personal bubble and what benefits them, to see that their actions are negatively impacting other people, and maybe they are the reason why issues are happening the way they're happening, you know. And it's just like, man, you know, and I try to set a good example. For instance, we were waiting in the store for some milk, and they had brought some out. It was organic milk, and so they only stock a little bit of it, and they had just sold out of the rest. And there was a lady that brought one back from the back where they stock it or whatever. And there was a lady there waiting, and me, so there was two people waiting and only one milk. And so I had been already waiting there for about 5 minutes, and even though I was waiting there for 5 minutes, I kindly told her, I said, here you go, ma'am, you can take this one. It's not a big deal. They're gonna be bringing some more in a second. And sure enough, they ended up doing it. But she was so happy that that I had lent her that milk. But then I see her again, oddly, in the checkout line, yelling at a gentleman for not being fast enough checking out. And I think to myself, how can you consciously have a good deed done to you, but be so self-absorbed that you're basically harassing an older gentleman to speed up checking out? I mean,
oh my gosh, it just bothers the living daylights out of me. And bless Cindy's soul for putting up with it, but I'm so vocal about it because after a while, especially the closer and closer you get to Christmas, it's just this, I don't know, I cannot put a finger on it. It's just this thing that you can see where I would say 75% of the people around me are ignorant of some type of absolute self-conceited lack of awareness where all they care about is themselves and they can't tell that they're affecting negatively people around them. I mean, you want to know the real reason why people hate the holidays? It's because people can't stop thinking about themselves. Okay, remember the phrase, giving is better than receiving? Okay, give the gift of kindness. Give the gift of selflessness during the holidays and stop being a jerk, people. Now, I'm sure you're not that way either, but let me know in the comments box below if that bothers you as well. I don't know. It just bothers me. Oh, Cindy's back. What'd you get?
Adobo chicken burrito and tequila lime chicken burrito.
Oh, we rarely get Qdoba, so we were out shopping and we're a ways away from home, so it's kind of one of those healthiest alternatives that is also delicious.
Hey, honey, what are you doing? Is that your coat? Wanna say hi? You're waving hi? Alright. Luke over here setting up the floating shell. How is that coming along?
It's coming along.
So,
I had a little difficulty finding the stud, and I finally found it. But let's just say it took a few more screws than maybe the designer would have originally had, expected. They supplied me with I think 5 screws, which should have done the job, but because I don't have a stud finder and I was using the old, wall knocking technique, I may have missed like between 5 and 10 times. But we got it in eventually. That's all that matters. It's not coming down. However, for the future homeowners that may be watching this video, I apologize. You probably have 20 screws to take on your wall. I mean, I think you're right with the fact that we should have. Oh boy. Well, I think you were right with the fact that we should go with either all small or all big ones, because they kind of displace too much in the bowl. But then it kind of needs a big one to kind of throw it off a little bit. We're kind of an unpredictable family, so you kind of have to have a little bit of,
speak for yourself.
Look, I can juggle. Just kidding. Add a third ball in and I can't at all. So there are these little cool things too. I mean, I don't know if you want to throw these in there, but there are like other
objects.
I don't know.
They look kind of spooky.
They're kind of unpredictable. Ooh, I like. Yes.
But this one's kind of cool.
See, now we're getting kind of potpourri-ish again. I don't like that at all. Plus, it looks scary. I don't like that one.
Okay.
I mean, let's not. I mean, like maybe this one. This one's kind of cool.
Okay.
There. I like that. I like how it's kind of like, it's clearly imperfect, and that's kind of how I like it. So that's about it for the day. We just had a very long day, and I was exhausted for some reason. Cindy went to the store for a few minutes to pick up some things, and I actually took a nap with Geneva on the floor. So that felt great. I'm ready to go now. So sometimes you just gotta do that. Just gotta, when you feel tired, your body's telling you something. So I just lay down and took a 15, maybe 20-minute nap, and it felt awesome. So anyways, hopefully you all are having a great day. Hopefully you all had a great day. And as always, remember, mi casa, su casa.